Welcome to English with Alina. In this video, you can test your English by taking an English grammar quiz with real-life examples and easy explanations. Each question equals 5 points. If you get 100 points, your level is B1 and higher. If you get from 80 to 99 points, your level is A2. If you get from 65 to 79 points, your level is A1. Let's get started. I blank hot weather. I doesn't like, I don't like, I not like. Doesn't like, doesn't. We know that does goes with he, she, or it. Here we have I. So, is it a good answer? No, it's not a good answer. Don't like. We know that don't goes with I, you, we, and they. Is that a good answer? Yes. How about not like? Not like is incomplete, so it's not a good answer. We need to say, I don't like hot weather. If you answered this correctly, you got 5 points. I need blank umbrella. A umbrella, an umbrella, or the umbrella. A and and are indefinite articles. The is a definite article. We use a if the next word starts with a consonant, a book, a car, a dog. These words start with a consonant. We use an if the following word starts with a vowel, an apple, an idea, an egg. And we use the when we talk about something specific. For example, I need the umbrella by the door. By the door specifies the umbrella. That's why we say the umbrella. It is specific. In our case, the word umbrella is not specified. It is non-specific, and we can say we need any umbrella. So we need to use either a or an. And because umbrella starts with a vowel sound, we are going to use an. I need an umbrella. If you got this answer correctly, give yourself 5 points. Now you have 10 altogether. Amy blank to work every day. Amy go, Amy goes, Amy is going. Go is incorrect because we use it for I, they, we, or you. Amy is she. That's a third person singular. Goes or is going can be used with he, she, or it. So is it goes or is going? Every day is a signal of a present simple tense. Use goes. Because is going is used for present continuous. We need goes right here. Amy goes. Amy goes to work every day. If you got this answer correctly, give yourself 5 points. She lives blank Florida. She lives at Florida, on Florida, or in Florida. Let's see. At is used with specific points or addresses. For example, at 25 Main Street, that's an address. At 44 Park Avenue, an address. Or at the bus stop, that's a specific point. Florida is neither a address or a specific point. We cannot use at here. On. We use on with streets, roads, or avenues. Florida is a state, so we can say on Main Street, on Park Avenue, on King Road, but not with Florida because Florida is a state. How about in? In Florida. Florida is a state, remember? We use in with states, cities, countries, and large areas. So it is a correct answer. She lives in Florida. We can also say, I live in America. They live in Texas. In Texas. He lives in Japan. In Japan. If you got this answer correctly, give yourself 5 points. You have a total of 20 points if you got everything correctly. Next. We blank in the park yesterday. We played, we playing. Look at the word yesterday. Yesterday indicates the past. Play is not the past. Use play for present. Use played for the past because of the ed ending. Played is a regular verb. Use it for past simple. Yesterday is past simple too. Played is the correct answer. How about playing? Playing is incomplete. We need a form of to be in front of playing. So we are not using an incomplete answer. Say, we played. We played in the park yesterday. If you answered this question correctly, give yourself 5 points. Mike is good blank science. Good at science, in science, or with science. What is science? Science is a subject. Now we use at with skills, activities, or subjects. For example, good at math, good at swimming, good at chess, good at English, or good at solving problems. So here we got the right answer because science is a subject. Good at science. Mike is good at science. How about in science? Not really. No in with subjects. How about with? Say good with people, good with animals, good with tools. For example, good with children, with computers, with animals, but not with the science because science is a subject. If you got this answer correctly, give yourself 5 points. If you got everything correctly, you should have 30 points by now. They blank dinner now. They are cooking, they cook, they cooked. The word now indicates present continuous tense. So is it are cooking, cook, or cooked? Are cooking is present continuous. Cook is present simple and cooked is past simple. What do we get? We get they are cooking dinner now. If you got this correctly, give yourself 5 points. This is blank car. Me car, my car, or mine car. Me is an object. It usually goes in subject, verb, object structure. But we need to define, to describe the word car. We cannot say me car. It's not a good answer. My or mine are possessive forms. We can say my car. We show the possession. We describe people, things, or ideas with my. Car is a thing. If we have mine, we show the possession, but it is the last word. It is at the end of the sentence. We can say, this car is mine. So we need to say my car. The correct form is my. What do we get? This is my car. If you answered this correctly, give yourself 5 points. Next, how blank time do you have? How many time, how much, or how long time do you have? The word time is a non-count noun. We cannot count time. We can count minutes and hours, but not time. Much goes with non-count nouns. So we say, how much time do you have? How about many? Many goes with count nouns. And how about long? The word long is not used with the word time. Once again, the correct answer is much. How much time do you have? Give yourself 5 points if you answered it correctly. Now, if you answered everything correctly, you have 45 points. I like dogs blank. I don't like cats. And I don't like cats, but I don't like cats, or because I don't like cats. Use and if things are equivalent. Use but if things are opposite. Use because if you're talking about the reason why. So here we have like, I like, and we have I don't like. Like and don't like are opposites. You see, like and don't like are not the same. They're opposites, so you need to use but. I like dogs, but I don't like cats. If you answered this correctly, give yourself 5 points. Next, we blank out last night. We didn't go, we didn't went, we don't go. If you look at last night, you know that this indicates past. Things happened in the past. Last night, right? So we need to use the past form. Which one would it be? Didn't is the past. Don't is the present. So no, don't go. Don't go is incorrect here. So is it didn't go or it didn't went? Well, went is the past of go. But we cannot have a double form here. Because we already have didn't, we need to use go. We didn't go out last night. If your answer is correct, give yourself 5 points. Next. She arrived blank the party at 7 p.m. She arrived at or she arrived in? At. Arrived at. You arrive at events or specific places. The party is an event. So the correct answer is at. So she arrived at the party at 7 p.m. We can also say she arrived at a meeting, at a restaurant, at the airport, or at the concert. How about in? Can you arrive in something? In. You can arrive in a city, but not party. in a country, not a party, or in an enclosed area. For example, arrive in Paris, in Japan, or in the room, because room is an enclosed area. She arrived at the party at 7 p.m. If you got the right answer, give yourself 5 points. Now, if all the answers are correct by now, you should have 60 points. Next, Frank blank, a big family. Frank have, Frank has, or Frank is having. Have and has represent present simple. Is having is present continuous. Now, if something is present continuous, it is temporary, or it is happening at the moment. But if you're talking about a family, it is not temporary. It is not happening at the moment. So is having is not a good answer. So we need present simple, something that is permanent or regular. So is it have or has? If we talk about Frank, we know that Frank is he, which is a third person singular. With third person singular, use has. Frank has. Frank has a big family. If you answered this question correctly, give yourself 5 points. He blank help you, but he didn't. He can or he could. Could is the past of can, and can is present. So is it past or present? The second part of the sentence says he didn't. And if didn't is in the past, we need to use could. Say, he could help you, but he didn't. If you got this correctly, give yourself 5 points. Next, Nancy usually gets up blank 7 a.m. Gets up on 7 a.m., at 7 a.m., or in 7 a.m. Use on if you talk about days and dates. Use at if you talk about exact times. Use in if you talk about months, years, or longer periods. What do we have here? We have 7 a.m., which is exact time. Use at. Nancy usually gets up at 7 a.m. If you answered this correctly, give yourself 5 points. By now, if everything is correct, you should have 75 points. Mark didn't do blank. Didn't do nothing or didn't do anything. We see that didn't is a negative form. Nothing is negative too. But can we have two negatives? Didn't do nothing is a double negative. We cannot have a double negative. So the correct answer would be anything. Mark didn't do anything. Mark didn't do anything. Give yourself 5 points if you got this correctly. Next. Does it blank for you? Does it working? Does it works? Or does it work? Working has an ing ending and it doesn't go with a helping verb does. So working is incorrect. How about works? Works ends with an S. We need to have an S ending only one time. So the correct answer would be work. We have here, does it work for you? Does it work for you? Give yourself 5 points if you answered it correctly. Next. Blank, you seen my keys. Have you seen my keys or did you seen my keys? Seen is past participle. It is used in perfect tenses. Now, if we combine have and seen, we will get a present perfect tense. Have goes with seen. Have you seen my keys? How about did? Did doesn't go with past participle. Did represents past simple. We can say, did you see? If you answered the sentence correctly, you can give yourself 5 points. By now, you should have 90 points. Are you, do you, is you, live here? What goes with you? We can use are and do. We cannot use is with you. So is it are you or do you? Well, live is a base verb. Base verb means that there are no endings. There is no S, there is no ing, and there is no ed or no other endings. So what goes with a base verb, are or do? The correct answer is do. Do you live here? Do you live here? If you answered it correctly, give yourself 5 points. Brian blank about the problem when the phone rang. Brian was thinking or Brian thought. Look at the word rang. It's the past of ring. Both was thinking and thought are in the past. Was thinking is past continuous and thought is past simple. What's the difference? When we compare past continuous and past simple, the easiest way to explain it is that past simple usually stands for short action, and if you use past continuous, you usually indicate longer actions or a process. So in our example, Brian was doing something. That's action number 1, and the phone rang is action number 2. So was thinking is the process here, and it is a longer action. Brian was thinking about the problem when the phone rang. If you answered it correctly, give yourself 5 points. And if you answered everything correctly, you should have 100. What was your score? Tell me in the comments. Write your final score and level in the comments. Let me know which questions were easy or challenging for you. If you enjoy learning English with quizzes and practical lessons, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to English with Alina for more grammar practice.